Welcome sa zip9.com. In this video ay itutuloy natin yung ating series on factoring, no? At sa video na to ay gagamitin natin yung mga napag-aralan nating strategies kung paano ba mag-factor, no? Ng polynomials. So, napag-aralan na natin paano ba mag-factor ng polynomials by getting the common monomial factor. Napag-aralan na rin natin kung paano mag-factor ng perfect square trinomial, ng general quadratic trinomial, and of course, difference of two squares and sum and difference of two cubes. No? So, lahat ng mga napag-aralan natin na yan ay pwede na natin gamitin dito sa video na to, no? Or gagamitin na natin siya. So, sa actual na exam, usually, hindi mo alam kung ano yung mga yun, no? Kung anong klaseng strategy yung dapat mong gamitin. So, let's have our first example. We have 3x squared factor 3x squared plus 15x plus 18, no? So, kung makikita ninyo, I think sa unang tingin pa lang kita natin na may common factor tayo sa lahat ng mga terms niya, no? Pwede nating i-factor out yung 3, no? So, pwede nating sabihin 3 times x squared, no? Plus, so 15 divided by 3 is 5x, no? So, 3 times 5x is 15x. And then plus 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay, so pag nag-factor tayo, i-factor natin completely, of course, tingnan natin na lahat ng mga factors ay dapat hindi na factorable. But here, I think factorable ito, no? So, paano na yan? Magiging 3. Alam natin that, napag-aralan na natin, no? Pag x squared, yung factors niyan ay x and x, no? And then yung last term natin is 6. Hahanapin natin yung factors ng 6, which are possibly 1 and 6. What else? 2 and 3. No? So ito yung product. 2 times 3 is 6. No? Plus something here plus something here, or a number here and a number here. Dapat 6 yung product niya. No? This is the last term. And dalawa yung ating pairs. 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. But here, ito yung sum niya, di ba? Kasi yung 5x, no? Yung 5x is actually the sum, no? Sum nito at saka nito. No? Kung ano man, whatever the numbers here, no? So, ang sum nila ay 5. Obviously, ang magpaproduce ng 5 ay 2 and 3. Therefore, ang factors natin ay 2 tsaka 3. No? So, 3 times quantity x plus 2 times x plus 3. Okay? So, kumpleto na yan, and we cannot factor x plus 2 and x plus 3 further. So, ito na yung pinaka-final answer natin. Okay, so let's have our second example. What is the factor of 81 minus 16y to the fourth? Well, this is difference of two squares, no? Napag-aralan na natin. And alam natin na sa difference of two squares, no? For example, a squared minus b squared, ang factor niya na ay a plus b. A plus b times quantity a minus b. Okay, so hahanapin natin yung value ng a and b. And alam natin na that a, of course, is the square root of a squared. So what is the square root of 81? That's 9. And the square root of 16y to the fourth is 4y squared, no? So, kasi 4y squared times 4y squared equals 4 times 4 is 16. Y squared times y squared is y to the fourth. So, pag minultiply mo to by itself, dapat ito yung product mo. Ganun yung pinaka-square root natin. So, a plus b times a minus b, ibig sabihin may plus tayo nito. Tsaka meron din tayong minus. Same numbers, no? Same terms. Yung isa lang minus. This is 9 minus 4y squared. Okay? Sa tingin nyo ba ay ano na yan? Final na ba yan? Well, hindi pa, no? Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, this is also sum and difference of two squares. Or difference of two squares, I mean. So this is 9 plus 4y squared. Again, dito tayo a squared minus b squared is a plus b times a minus b. So we get the square root of 9. We have 3. And then the square root of 4y squared is 2y. So meron tayong 3 plus 2y, yung a plus b natin, and then 3 minus 2y. Okay? So hindi na natin ma-factor yung mga terms nito. Therefore, ito na yung pinaka-final answer natin. Okay? So number 3, no? 16a cubed x cubed minus 54 a cubed y cubed. No? Anong common sa kanila? I think ang common sa 16 and 54, wala lang, pinaka-greatest common factor niyan ay 2. Parang wala na, no? 2. And then may a cubed tayo, tsaka a cubed. So, pwede natin i-factor out, no? And then, mawawala yung 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Mawawala yung a cubed sa loob kasi nilabas na natin. So, matitira dito, x cubed. And then minus 54 divided by 2 is 27. A cubed divided by a cubed is 1. So, wala na siya. And then, y cubed ang matitira dito sa pangalawang factor natin. Pangalawang term natin. So, this is still a factor. Next, we have, this is difference of two cubes, no? At napag-aralan natin sa previous video na pag meron tayong a cubed minus y cubed or minus b cubed, for example. This is the same as a minus b. Same yung sign, and then a squared plus ab plus b squared. Yung pinaka-factor niya. Balikan niyo yung ano natin, yung difference of two cubes, sum and difference of two cubes na video kung hindi niyo pa alam ito, no? So, pag ito, pwede natin siya i-factor out as this one. So, yung sa baba, we have equals 2a cubed. Paano natin kunin yung a tsaka b? Yung a is the cube root of 8x cubed. Ang cube root ng 8 ay 2. And cube root ng x cubed ay x. And then minus, ang cube root ng 27 ay 3. At ang cube root ng y cubed is y. No? So, nakuha na natin yung ito, yung a minus b. Ang kunin natin is a squared plus ab plus b squared. So, a squared ito is square natin siya. We have 4x squared and then plus. Kabaliktaran niya. And then multiply the first term and the second term. That is 6xy. And then square the second term. We have 9y squared, no? So, I think this is it. Hindi na natin pwedeng i-factor out ito, no? So, that's the answer for number 3, 2a cubed times the quantity 2x minus 3y times the quantity 4x squared plus 6xy plus 9y squared, no? And pinaka-last natin is we factor example 4. What is the factor of a to the 5th minus a? No? Okay, so magbura tayo para meron tayong space. Okay, so ang pinakauna, I think pinakauna yung mapapansin is pwede natin i-factor out yung A, no? Sorry. Okay, so we can factor out A. Ang matitira sa atin ay, lagi ko nakakalimutan tong tanong, no? Factor A to the 5th minus A. So we have A times the quantity A to the 4th minus 1. No? And we know that A to the 4th minus 1, sum and difference, or difference of 2 squared siya. So, A minus squared minus B squared is A squared plus, or minus 2AB plus B squared. No? The difference of 2 squares. So, oh, sorry. Mali ata ito. A times A plus B times A minus B. Kaya nagtaka ako. So we have, we get the square root, and then, form A plus B times A minus B. So this is equal to A times quantity A squared plus 1 times A squared minus 1, no? Yung square root nito is A squared, square root nila is 1, and then you form yung dalawang terms, A plus tsaka A minus. Yun na yung factor, no? But then again, this is also a difference of 2 squares. So this becomes A times quantity A squared plus 1 times quantity A plus 1 times A minus 1. So square root nito is A, square root nito is 1, then gagawa ka ng isang plus, gagawa ka ng isang minus. So I think wala na tayong if a factor out pa. This is, I think, the pinaka-prime factorization niya, or complete factorization na tinatawag. Okay, so I think that's it for factoring, no? Marami tayong napag-aralan, at I guess ang pinaka-strategy of course is to practice, no? Dapat marami kayong practice para makuha nyo kung paano ba yung mga different strategies, and sooner or later, no, you will develop your own strategy, no? Okay, so I guess that's it sa ating series sa factoring. Gusto ko yung invite sa f9.com, yung ating website, and of course, if you want to subscribe to our channel, nandyan yung subscribe button sa ilalim ng video, no? So, mag-subscribe kayo para every time may bago tayong video ay malalaman nyo. Okay? Maraming salamat, and see you in the next tutorial.